A wife is to willingly submit to the leadership of her father, or of her husband. This is not a dictatorship. Gentlemen, you are not a dictator in your home. You are the loving, sacrificial leader of your home. You are to submit to the needs of your wife. Your wife is not a man in a dress. Praise God. Your wife, watch this, is going to come home. This is going to come literally real close to home. Your wife is a total special creation of God. She has special needs that you don't have. She has relational needs and emotional needs that you just go, I have no idea how to even meet those needs. God is able to help you meet those needs. Many of us grew up in homes that were like hard, like dad was hard. Dad didn't put anything into relational things. You as a man of God, if you're a follower of Jesus, need to break that chain. And you need to love your wife like Jesus loved the church, which is he does everything for us without any thanks, without any... Jesus does so much for us that we don't even care about. You're like, hey man, I bring home a check. Well, congratulations. But that's not loving your home. That's part of it. But loving your home is pouring into your wife, pouring into your kids. You got to give your kids more than your money. You got to give your kids yourself, the way Jesus gives himself to the church. He gives it all. He gives everything to us. Gentlemen, you got to give everything. It's not easy. It's hard. But it is so worth it. And God will give you the strength to be the man of God you need to be. A wife is to willingly submit to the leadership of her husband as the child is submit to the parents. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm going to do a whole thing on families, but I want to say this. Your children, you do not live for your children. Ladies, your children should not be greater than your husband. Because your children feel that. They feel that mom does not really respect dad. They actually love me as a child more than they love dad. And that should not be the atmosphere of your home. The atmosphere of your home should be, watch this, ideally. Some of you guys are going to go, I don't even know a family that functions this way. And it does exist in this world, okay? But we don't say everything's dysfunctional, so let's just give up. What we say is, what's the ideal? How can I reach it? And here's the way God designed your home. And we're going to close with this. God designed your home like the Trinity is designed, where you have equal persons. Nobody's a dictator. Nobody's like, shut your mouth. Everybody functions in perfect unity, in mutual love and appreciation for one another. I'm not saying this is how your home is, but I'm saying we can work towards this with God's power, okay? So I'm going to close with an illustration of the Trinity in your home. The way your home is supposed to work, the way God designed it, whether it works that way now or not, is the wife who God has built a special creation, separate from Adam, separate from the man. She is to willingly submit, even though she is equal in every way, to her husband's leadership. And the children are to willingly submit, and in many ways have to submit, to the leadership of their parents. So the children feel no greater security than when they know mom and dad love one another. Don't be deceived. Don't think, if I just get a nicer house, the family will be happy. If I get my wife some nicer clothes or some nicer jewelry, then our marriage is going to be awesome. If we just had more sex, then everything would be great. No, everything won't be great. What you need to be is a loving, sacrificial leader of your home, and your wife will follow you unless she is totally rebellious. Because women are responders. It's the reason men go build civilizations. Women, they're built to respond. They're responders. It takes time for them to respond. And men just are like microwaves. Want it right now. 14 seconds. It took that long? Guys, you need to bring your wife along in her love for you, in her love that she knows that you love your family. There's no greater home that you can have in this world than a father who loves his wife, a wife that respects her husband, and children that love their parents. When they see their parents loving one another, they feel security. Mom's not leaving, dad's not leaving, we're not getting a divorce. We are staying together for the sake of the glory of God. Because the way the Trinity is unbroken in unity and love and appreciation, the family should be unbroken in love, in unity and appreciation. The husband sacrifices himself for the wife. He goes to work every day, ideally. He comes home. He not only pays the bills, but he sits down with his wife and goes, how can we love each other better? Wouldn't that be amazing if your home was like that? I'm not saying it is. Well, I'm saying, wouldn't that be, you're like looking at me like going, where is this place of these people? Right? So I don't want to make you feel bad. I don't want you leaving here going like, wow, we got a really jacked up family. Hey, everybody's family's jacked up, okay? Everybody's family's jacked up, okay? But that doesn't mean we can just say, okay, then we give up, right? We don't say then we give up. What we say is, we're jacked up, but how can we be better? And we work towards that goal, right?